Hey guys, and how about we watch another death battle with Genos from One Punch Man and War Machine from Marvel. Marvel. Yeah, Marvel. Specifically Iron Man. So I watched Mob vs. Tatsumaki a few minutes ago. It's probably on my channel right now, so if watch my reaction to that, then you can react to this. We can watch this episode first. So I think I'm gonna have to. This isn't hard because I like both, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna lean more towards Genos because he's just way more cooler to me. I mean, War Machine's decent, but I just think Genos is just way more cooler. Even though I usually see him get wrecked in the anime. Right, like this. Yeah, he pretty much gets beaten up just like that, so... But I'm gonna go for Genos because I just think he's way cooler. So, let's just get started. Alright, let's go. Genos vs. War Machine. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, at least some heroes know what to do with their new abilities. Like Genos, the cyborg
It's Genos, dude.
Punch Man, and War Machine, best friend and understudy to Marvel's Iron Man. He's with Side Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's go, Genos.
Ever think about how if there weren't so many villains blowing up fictional places, we wouldn't have so many awesome heroes?
Yeah.
Genos was a happy 15-year-old living
S-class hero.
until his family and town were obliterated by a deranged cyborg.
That's right,
Thankfully,
buddy.
he was saved by a scientist, and Genos had one request.
It's Genos,
he wanted to be
dude.
a powerful cyborg, too. Weird. I mean, I guess he really liked how the other cyborg violently murdered people. No, this was a means for revenge. Genos set out on a walkabout of justice. So it wouldn't be long until he found his match in the one and only
Mosquito Girl.
This bug's making me pitch a tent, and have to keep her out if you know what I mean. Luckily, another hero stepped in to save the day.
I love that scene.
Look out, it's the One Punch Man himself. Understandably impressed, Genos asked that Saitama take him on as a student. Kate Egghead here wasn't too excited about being a sidekick, but they eventually became buds. The two were quite the dynamic duo. Genos in particular rose to fame thanks to his adoring fans. He's pretty popular with the ladies, obviously. No such luck for Baldy McPuncherson, though. To improve his hero work, Genos received numerous upgrades and repairs from Dr. Kusino, the same man who turned him into a cyborg in the first place.
Yes.
Mostly because he can't get out of a fight without something getting blasted off. He's got super durable armor over his entire body, and he can pop his limbs on and off like a friggin' Slender's tail. Genos' limbs and body are incredibly strong, able to easily defend against powerful attacks. And the metal that makes up his body has been upgraded to protect against stuff like acid or heat, on top of them boosting his speed and overall power. He has multiple niche upgrades as well, such as an adhesive he can spray from his heels to immobilize foes. Talk about a sticky situation, right, Wiz? Well, he only needs to use the goof if he hasn't already noticed his opponent with his hypersensors or weird cyborg eyes.
Alright.
Which would enhance the most distant of evildoers. Dun dun. His eye can see an infrared or track image signature. And they can shoot a blast of blinding light. Solar flare! But there's far
Strong anime, dude.
Hidden blades, arm missiles, and electric shocks, just to name a few. With his rocket boosters, he moves faster than almost anyone. And he can even fly. Well, sort of. You didn't even mention that his arms have friggin' cannons in them.
Yeah, they
These
do.
are his incinerators. Powerful blasters of fire of which he can control the size of the resulting explosion. And slapping both arms together makes them more powerful spiral incinerator blast. Then there's his ultra helix incinerator. If only I had two shotgun legs, I could put both of them together for an ultra lag blast. How would you even aim? No, I mean, it's not that hard. All you do is first lift one leg like this, and then just lift the other one. Oh, God, I fell on my keys. Anyway, the incredible energy of his ultra helix incinerator comes directly from a power core housed in his chest, which powers most of his tech. But even with so much firepower, his physical attacks are awesome too.
Yeah, they
like
are.
the time he jet drive arrow kicks his elder centimeter so hard in the teeth. His incinerators are powerful powerful enough to eradicate monsters, buildings, even mountains. By using the smallest mountain in the world as a reference, the size of the damage and the fact that he vaporized that thing makes him a feat worth 66 kilotons of TNT. Not only is Genos strong, he's incredibly fast, moving faster than the human eye can see. He targeted and struck this city-destroying meteor rocketing through the sky. And those big boys are no joke. What big boys? Meteors! Those things killed the dinosaurs. Well, the fact that he was able to actually hit the big boy, not just target it, means he must have been moving 200 times faster than sound. Genos is badass enough that he can
Genos, dude.
with his own incinerator cannon, on top of managing to withstand getting crushed by mosquitoes. Like, a shit ton of them. By measuring the size of that swarm, we deduce he's being crushed by 65 trillion mosquitoes. A combined weight of 358,000 tons.
Wow.
Please, God, let me go anyway, but then, while a skyscraper-sized bundle of bugs is impressive, Genos has also withstood a runaway train slamming into him. Luckily, it didn't make a dent on his power core. Without that, he wouldn't be able to do pretty much anything. Right, the power core is unfortunately the core of his weakness as well. I was just about to do that one. Anyway, one time, Genos tried to use that core to self-destruct just to kill that annoying mosquito chick. Now, that might sound crazy to you, but have you ever had to deal with 65 trillion mosquitoes all at once? I'd do it. Regardless, Genos has shown time and time again that he's a fearsome hero to contend with. Sure, he hasn't found his family's killer yet, but he has found a new family with Saitama and friends, and he'll keep getting stronger and stronger. I will eliminate.
Oh, it's the dub. I prefer the sub of One Punch Man. It's just me.
For some young boys like James Rhodes,
I'm more of a sub person over dub.
the best way of making.
Alright, okay, let's go to Rhodey.
And Rhodey fit right in with his tech for machinery. He got top marks in the Army and
I love
became a
Dino
pilot,
movies.
eventually becoming an expert in aviation engineering.
Elmer, cyborg?
Then on one fateful
How's
mission,
that possible?
his helicopter was shot down. Thanks, it looked good. But then Iron Man showed up. Turns out Rhodes wasn't the only one in trouble. Tony Stark was stranded without enough power for his suit and asked for his help. The two began an epic adventure that turned them into close friends. Rhodes stepped into the shoes of a superhero and became a man his younger self would be proud of. And being Tony's best bud had some perks, like taking over as Iron Man sometimes. Who wouldn't jump into that suit at the first chance?
Terrence Howard.
And eventually, Tony offered Rhodes a superpowered suit of his very own. That's when regular old James Rhodes became War Machine. Oh yeah, it's like Iron Man moves.
Badass
Rhodes
level.
spent years trying to find his place in the world. As War Machine, he found a way to truly make something of himself. He already had tons of combat experience from the Army and a bit of PTSD, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. He can do way more anyway. He is a multi-talented badass. Tony has provided Rhodes with multiple War Machine suits throughout years, each improving upon the one before it. And these babies are a beautiful piece of work. Just look at all those weapons.
Damn, so many guns.
It's a variation of the typical Iron Man armor, focusing more on firepower than tactics and maneuverability, clearly. Its alloy is composed of titanium and vibranium. Hey, like Captain America's shield. Which means it's both extremely durable and light enough to fly at incredible speed. Very important given the computers, life support systems, and other devices housed within the unit. That's not even talking about what Rhodey fights with. His fine-tuned ride's got repulsor rays and a unibeam in the chest. And did I mention guns, and more guns? Gotta look at that. Machine guns, laser guns, flamethrowers, the works. The suit can generate electromagnetic pulses, particle beams, and even drain energy from opponents. This baby's so sweet, I felt inspired to upgrade some of my own arsenal, if you know what I mean. I don't even think I want to. I got a new gun. It was white when I bought it, but I accidentally washed it with my hand. So obviously, I'm pretty hyped about the gun, but the armor has a lot of really cool other things too. His most up-to-date suit includes incredible chameleon systems that allow him to not only become invisible, but tangible, bypassing scanners and phasing through walls. You know, I could really use that next time you try to stab me with a trident. It was one time, and in the most dire of circumstances, War Machine has a self-destruct function he can call upon to make sure his tech doesn't fall into the wrong hands. I mean, this work of art can stand for things like weird light and electromagnetic signals. But even if Rhodey doesn't see it coming, he can handle the craziest of attacks. Not only has he been thrown through a mountain with enough force to cause an earthquake, He survived getting nuked. You see the size of that crater? Compared to War Machine himself, this looks like the explosion was over 2.5 megatons of TNT.
Okay,
and the suit is fast enough to fly into orbit and out into space. Take that, Elon Musk! No, but please send me one of your flamethrowers. Sorry, not a flamethrower. I see you. Given how it only takes War Machine about 10 seconds to exit the planet's orbit, and measuring the distance he's traveled, this puts him at flying speeds over Mach 620. And while he may be speedy, Rhodey's also strong enough for his hits to be the first to hit land. He's lifted cars, thrown tanks, and tossed a dude so hard, he destroyed a spaceship. Not to mention the fact that Tony created the War Machine suit to be on par with his own Iron Man suit. And remember, Rhodey even acted as Iron Man for a while. So plenty of what Tony can do, he can do too. Including the time Tony blew up a massive rock the size of Manhattan. Of course, everything he's experienced as a superhero and in the Army hasn't exactly been the best for his mental state, which has unfortunately left him with pretty drastic cases of PTSD and survivor's guilt, even sometimes feeling he's not worthy of the high-tech armor he wears. But he'll push past it to rescue his friends as well as the rest of mankind. Time and time again, Rhodey's proven that Tony isn't the only armored Avenger. Also, did I mention the gun?
Yep. Oh, that's a cool scene right there. Okay, I'm gonna make more prediction in the next part, so I'll see you later.